start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots at 11-2 now. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw again, O'Neal. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Looking to throw. O'Neal. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. This defense for the Patriots, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Back to the same target, Campbell. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. For the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Back to throw. O'Neal. This will go to Henry out wide. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. O'Neal. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Back to throw again. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. O'Neal. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the gun. O'Neal right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Patriots go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
Do you almost get a mulligan there on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Running game working. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 36. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the bootleg. O'Neal. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. O'Neal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. See if they can do better here on this drive. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Rolling to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw on 2nd down, O'Neal. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, O'Neal. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Derrick Henry. That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The little football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They find some open field here, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime. They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Patriots.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Rodgers. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Out to his left. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, they'll run it here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They begin with Henry. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg. O'Neal. They'll roll him out right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Henry up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down. But if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
On 3rd down, O'Neal. Going right side here, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. On 1st and 10, O'Neal. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him. And
there's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he fit, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they take a knee. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And they will take a knee here. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Pats, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date